he ruined Sam Darnold, man. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Sam Darnold that I covered, another guy covered Miami, USC, and Georgia at Rivals.com. So I was there with Sam Darnold, did mountains of film studies on him for his 2 years in college as a starter. And I mean, he came through and absolutely crushed it. There were guys in front of him that were more highly rated, but his skill set, being able to create off schedule, his arm strength, everything like that, it was apt that he was called generational at one particular point in time compared to Andrew Luck and everything. And he was ruined by Adam Gase. So bad coaching can ruin, to me, very talented people, because if Sam Darnold were in this particular draft right here, I still would have him right up there with Trevor Lawrence. But
there's the possibility of moving him to guard and drafting a Creed Humphrey or somebody like that.
There you go. You know what I mean? Now you're talking. Now I'm getting excited right there. You're talking my language right there. You draft a Creed Humphrey and maybe slide him over or whatever like that. Or if you were to draft a Creed Humphrey and come along with one of these unheralded exterior tackles and maybe George Fant moved inside, you're just trying to get the 5 best offensive linemen you can right there, right?
Yo, what is happening, everybody? I am in the best mood ever. The best mood, as long as I'm not muted. Go ahead and tell me in the chat. I'm pixelated, I'm ugly, I'm fat and old. I know. I've heard it all before. I'm not worried. This is going to be an awesome one. This one is one that I've been genuinely looking forward to. I'm going to move forward with it right now. I'm going to start bringing on our boys. People you don't know, people you know, but by the end of today, you're going to love them. A lot of the names I think you might recognize in the chat, but let's get this started. The first one needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce him anyway. This guy is the shit. He's my absolute favorite podcast about the Jets, without question. I think he won the first round of the Twitter Jets podcast contest. I don't know how he's doing in the second round. I don't know yet, but let's bring him on. This is Matt O'Leary, everybody. What up?
Yo, well, excited to be here. Excited for this mock draft, GreenBean. Good idea, my friend.
Isn't it awesome? Isn't it good?
Hell yeah. I wonder what we're going to talk about today, too. I wonder if anything big happened.
Nothing really. It's another boring day in Jets land. You know? Mm-hmm. One last time, Matt. That's what it is, right? One last time.
Yes, sir.
All right, let us get started. We're going to bring on our next person, which is one of the contest winners. We're going to bring on Dom. What's up, Dom? How you doing?
What's up, guys? Happy to be here.
Yeah,
Super
I know
stoked.
you are.
Oh, absolutely.
So, Dom, if you could tell everybody just 10, 15, 100,000 seconds, whatever it is, how long you been a Jets fan? What's going on? Where you from?
I'm from New Jersey, small town called Parsippany. My father has been a long time Raiders fan. And when I started watching football with him, the one thing he told me was find a team local, because, again, you know, in the early 80s, it was hard for him to watch or listen to the Raiders games out here. He said, find a team local and hang on tight, because I'm sure it's going to get rough. Somehow, some way, I chose the Jets, and, you know, my father's always been right. Not going to lie.
Right. It's been rough. It's been rough.
I wouldn't give it up for nothing, no. Oh, man.
You wouldn't give – see, and that's what makes Jets fans the best. We're about as low bottom as it gets, and we're still like, but I love it here. This is my team.
Of course.
The glass is always half full.
Shit, I got to hang out with you more, man. I hang out with a bunch of negative Nellies. So next on our list, we're going to bring in Mr. Big Green. You know him from the chat. He's always here. What's up, Big Green?
Oh, nothing much. GreenBean, good to be here. Big fan of everything. Everybody does. I'm very excited.
Yeah, Big Green's a mainstay.
For about 20 years and 20 years of misery. Can we win? All I want to do is win.
That's only 20 years, huh? That's not too bad. You're not tired yet. You're good.
Nah. I got another
What do
20
you
years.
think, man? You got another 20 years, right? You think we're turning it around right now?
Thank God.
Yeah. All right, man. Good shit. Big Green, like I said, you guys definitely know him. I know you love him. He's there every single week. He's one of our boys. Let's move on to the next one on the stream. We're going to bring in this contest winner, Mr. Brandon. What's up, dude?
Yo, what's up? Happy to be here.
Look at Brandon's wall, everybody. What do you think? Poor guy. Yeah. So, Brandon, let us know how long you've been a Jets fan. From what I understand, you might not. It's not really supposed to be Jets for you, is it?
No, my brother and my dad are Redskin fans, and my mom's a 49ers fan. Don't know really how I became a Jet fan.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, Redskins aren't going to be no better. It'd be fun out San Fran. They had a couple winning seasons now, haven't they?
Yep.
Well, good, man. I'm glad to have you on our side. It's going to get better, man. I feel it. I've been around a long time. I know it's different, Brandon. I know it.
All right.
All right, man. Well, thank you. Congratulations to winning. Now we're going to bring on Mr. Alex Cotter. What's up, Alex? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up? Good to be here.
Yeah, man. How long you been a Jets fan?
Since like 08, 09 maybe.
Okay. Did the Rex Ryan thing get you?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those were some good times, Alex, were they not?
They were. They were awesome.
And to think, 10 years from that, we got nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you from, man? You from New York or New Jersey?
Yeah, I'm from New York, but I moved down to Tampa, Florida a couple years ago. So I've been in Buccaneers territory for way too long.
That's terrible news. I'm sorry. So we got to remember, Alex needs some support, man. He's out in traitor territory. He's out in Tom Brady land now. We need to give you some love, man. That's what we need.
I know.
That's what I think.
I didn't flip for Tom Brady.
Yeah, hell no. Tom Brady can pound salt. That's what I think. Well, Alex, I'm glad to have you, buddy. We're going to bring on our final contest winner. This is another one that you guys should know if you've been hanging around. This guy runs his own podcast, so you're about to see the quality get stepped up significantly. Here he comes, Mr. Thor. What's up, buddy?
Oh, it is a pleasure, gentlemen, and we are honored we could join you.
Yeah. So, Thor, where you living? Where you from? How long you been a Jets fan? What's cooking?
I'm from Washington, D.C. My mother raised me for a short time to be a Redskin fan. She, too, has left the team also, ironically. And around 2000, I finally – back it up for a second. In the 90s, I used to play a lot of Tecmo Bowl. And I used to love playing with the Jets. I used to love Al Toon and Blair Thomas and all of them. People are like, why you playing with the Jets? It was just – I just love playing with them and everything. I even remember I was rooting for them in 91 when they played against the Oilers in the playoff game. And I finally got tired of the Redskins crap. And then as I was working one night, the Monday Night Miracle was happening. And a waiter used to give us updates all the time, and he was like, dude, these guys are coming back. I was like, are you serious? And then I got home and saw the end of it, and I was like, dude, this is my squad here. And been a fan officially, didn't start being a fan until 01, and I got a friend who's still not good with us, but that's on him. So yeah, you're
weathering darts to be a Jets fan, man. That's all right, right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at my job, I am the lone Jets fan, and everybody knows it. Like, whenever something happens, they come and mess with me every week, so, I get picked on a lot.
Yeah, so, I bet you do. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm on Jetnation. I have a signature. I put it up there in 2009, and I thought by now shit would have changed. It says, and it's still relevant today. I put up there, why must the Jets make it possible to be ridiculed at work every single year? Yeah. And it has never stopped. No, it has never. I thought that was going to change it that year. Oh, we're good now, man. But nope, it still pertains to the Jets. So look, man, I'm glad you're a Jets fan. I'm glad you're with us, and we're going to bring on the last but not least character here. He just finished his own 2-hour live stream. He's exhausted. I know he is. Ryan from Jets Talk 24/7. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. What's up, man? How'd your stream go?
I'm so glad to be here. Man, a lot of people are excited about the whole trade. Some people are a little upset about the trade. I've heard a few people are like, man, I really wanted to trade down. And I was like, you're wrong. You're just wrong. This is a good trade. We're happy. But no, I'm happy.
What do you mean trade? What happened?
I don't know if you heard this. We got some breaking news. And the Jets actually traded a thumb for some draft picks today, and it was pretty impressive. Sorry. my buddy always says Sam Darnold's face looks like a thumb, and I'm just like, sorry, I don't know what the thumb is. I like Sam. I don't want to talk bad about the guy. I love him. But I'm happy we're getting a quarterback at 2.
That's fine. I feel bad, but I like that. Actually, it made me laugh. So that's when you know it's pure. If somebody says something and you laugh spontaneously, can it really be bad? Can it?
No,
I don't know if it can.
Definitely not.
Right? Well, dude, I'm grateful that both you and Matt came over to share this with us. I know you just did 2 hours, man, and it can get daunting on the screen for that long. So thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you coming. I love that you just threw on the pilot cap there.
Love it, baby.
I don't put it on enough. That's like I got to wear it a little bit more. It winds up sitting on the back of my chair way too much.
It's comfy, isn't it? It looks comfy.
It really is.
So let me say hello to the chat. What's up, chat? We got Liam in here. John Post is in here. Gitmo Bob Crowd, Chet Life 45. The Mess is in the house. Nicholas Cusinelli. There it goes. I know I got that right. I'm a paisan. I know how to say this stuff, man. Mikey Miles, Rich Ritter, Luke McKay, Ron Loizo, Eagle Fangs in the house, and so many more. My buddy Matt Simon, Jet Life 45, I think I said that. Frank Markopoulos Audiobooks is in the house. I can't get to everybody, but I do see Gossip Golden and the E Empire. I see you guys. Thank you guys. I think you guys are the shit, and we're going to have a good time. So I want to let you know before we move on, this is a good group of guys, man. We set the draft order, and they've been trading like maniacs. There's all kinds of shit going on for you tonight. I can't wait to see what actually happened. I'm not privy to all of it, but I know some stuff was going down. It's probably all going to be through me. I don't know. I trade too much, I think. But we'll see how it goes. We're going to get started. The first pick, well, as you know, we're doing a full first-round mock. Each one of our faces on the screen got 4 NFL teams, and we're going to go through in the order that the draft is going to go in a few weeks, unless there are trades. Now, if there is a trade, the person whose pick it was is going to let us know what the trade is and what they received, and then the next person who took the spot will tell us who they're going to take. Okay, now, Matt O'Leary, you're going to try to keep track of our pick here for us? You think you're going to do that?
I'm going to do my best. I don't know which players are off the board, but which teams move around?
I've got it.
Yeah.
I have Pro Football Network draft simulator up, and I have me picking all 32 teams. So, like, for each pick, I'm just going to, like, go through and, like, check off
this guy.
Players.
See,
I think of some stuff.
See, and I want to just share. Obviously, I'm the oldest person. I'm the oldest person here tonight, right? You know, it's like, we don't have to dance around this anymore. But this is why I hang out with young guys. You know what I mean? I'm like, look, Ryan, you want to see what I brought to the party?
He's got a stone tablet and a chisel.
Exactly right. That's exactly right. So we're going to get right into this. Guys in the chat, I want to just ask you to be kind. Number 1 to our contest winners. Secondarily, to myself. Again, I'm old. I might get confused. If it happens, we're going to try to roll forward. But we're going to get this going with the first pick of the draft. I'm going to set a 5-minute timer. I didn't tell anybody this, but it's going to be a 5-minute timer. If you're dancing around more than 5 minutes, we're going to kick you off the clock, okay? So here we go. The first pick is the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that we will go over to Mr. Alex Cotter. Cotter, you are on the clock.
Tough one.
Tough decision.
I don't know.
Did anybody offer to trade you?
I've not been offered any trades for this pick.
Not one trade.
So I'm going to go Trevor Lawrence, the first overall pick.
You're going to take Trevor Lawrence with the first overall pick. You got your quarterback of the present. Did you not? Good pick, Mr. Alex Cotter. Well done, sir. So the next pick, this lucky bastard got our team, and it made me angry. I wanted this one. This is I really did. I want it, but I did the randomizer, and this is the way it fell. Honest to goodness, Matt O'Leary gets the Jets at pick number 2. Matt O'Leary, you are on the clock.
With the second pick in the NFL draft,
Nice.
the New York Jets select Zachary Capono Wilson, BYU.
Ooh, BYU quarterback. What was that middle name?
Capono? It's Kapono.
Capono.
In the mob?
Wikipedia for that. I mean, could be.
Yeah. He sounds like he should be in a Scorsese film.
A Scorsese film? Yeah, he does. Who
You
knew?
know?
Maybe he does belong in New Jersey. After all,
It's
Capono. So, all right, good pick. So we got Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson off the board. We're going to go to San Francisco 49ers, pick 3, and for that we will turn to Brandon.
The 49ers will take Justin Fields. He had 67 touchdowns. He's good to throw on the run, as you can see on his pro day. He'll fit the Shanahan system. Pretty good.
Nice. All this talk of Trey Lance and Mac Jones out the window.
Yep.
You thought Justin Fields, huh?
Yep.
I love it. So Justin Fields, 3 quarterbacks in a row, boys. All right, so for the next pick, good pick, Brandon. The next pick, we're going to go to the Atlanta Falcons, and on the clock is Dom.
So Atlanta was hoping Justin Fields fell. He didn't. They wanted the hometown guy. Truth be told, Carolina was knocking at the door really hard earlier today. All of a sudden, the talks they had fell through to trade up. Right as that happened, George Patton of the Denver Broncos buzzes in. Atlanta Falcons have traded the number 4 overall pick to the Denver Broncos. In return, we will receive number 9 overall, number 40 overall, and a 2022 first-round pick. So Denver Broncos are on the clock.
Wow. That is fantastic work, my friends. So that was the Denver Broncos moving up to pick number 4, and you're back to pick 9. Killer.
Atlanta has too many holes to fill that one quarterback won't do it.
All right, man. Nice. So Denver, you are on the clock. That's Alex.
I picked my frigate. I have all 32 teams that I'm in control of on this thing, and I just proposed the trade of Atlanta and Denver. I couldn't accept my own trade. So now Atlanta is getting whoever you pick right now.
There you go.
Denver.
You're just keeping track of the players, right? Yeah.
Denver will be picking Trey Lance out of North Dakota State University.
Ooh, Trey Lance.
Heavy stuff.
Okay.
Heavy stuff.
All right, so you move back to 9. I got my trusty pencil out. Here we go. All right.
What you don't see is how he's keeping track of the 5 minutes. He's got a sundial on his wrist right now.
Like on the Flintstones.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. So, all right. So now we got on the clock is Cincinnati Bengals, and for that we will turn to Big Green.
All right. I made a trade with Minnesota, I believe.
Oh my.
Yes, you did.
Oh my.
You want to tell them what you got? Do you remember?
Bean.
I am.
I'm cutting it. You're cutting in and out.
Am I cutting in and out, everybody?
No, I can hear you fine.
You're good.
I could hear you.
Okay. Well, hey, Big Green, what'd you get in the trade?
Say that again.
What did you get in the trade, buddy?
I forgot. Can you let me know?
Yeah, no problem. So he traded back with the Minnesota Vikings. He got pick number. Wait a minute, hold on. I got it written here.
14.
Yeah, he got pick 14, a 2022 second-round pick, and he was insistent upon grabbing Anthony Barr in the trade. So for that, he moves up. He moves back to 14 and a third-round pick you got in 2023. So you got a second, a third, and Anthony Barr. Right. He did that because he's mad at Anthony Barr.
Yes. Yes.
That's right.
Good.
That was the motivation for his trade. So with the pick, the Minnesota Vikings have slid all the way up to pick 5 to select none other. We wanted Trey Lance, I want to tell you. But we're going to grab Mac Jones, quarterback, Alabama.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. It's a kick in the balls.
I don't know if I'd have did that.
Isn't that shit? This is already shaken up. It's already shaken up.
Crazy town. Yeah, I like it, though.
Yeah.
More players dropping to 23. All these quarterbacks going early. I like it.
That's right. So now we're going to move on to the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are also Mr. GreenBean. That's me. Let me start my clock. I won't need it. But the Miami Dolphins did all their shaking and baking because they want one Kyle Pitts, tight end, Florida.
Son of a batch.
What do you think of that, chat?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I wanted him.
Yeah. I almost took Jamar Chase, but I said, you know what? This is more fun. I want the Miami Dolphins to be a little bit covert. You know what I mean? So they grabbed him. Now we're moving on to Ryan with his first pick in the draft. He will be controlling the Detroit Lions pick. Who you got there, buddy?
All right, so you kind of threw a curveball at me because I was like dialed into Pitts. I was like, there's no way Miami's going to take – well, I knew Miami could take Pitts, but I was pretty dialed into that. Now with Penei Sewell there, because the Bengals traded out, now I'm not so sure. Do I go with Jamar Chase or do I go with Penei Sewell? I feel like Sewell is the harder player to like pass up. The tackle is the harder position. You can get a wide receiver later on. So I'm going to take Penei Sewell, the tackle out of Oregon here.
Penei Sewell to the Detroit Lions. This draft is already berserk. And you know what's funny is that this is what's going to happen, man. Everybody thinks they know stuff and nothing's going to – the first two maybe, it's not going to happen like we think it's going to happen. And this is the kind of stuff we see every year, right? So now we got the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. As we saw earlier, they were trying to trade up. They didn't make it, so here they are. For that, we're going to Thor.
Yes, we were hoping that Penei Sewell would fall to us so we could protect our new franchise quarterback. So with that being said, we're going to go best player available here. We're going to pick Jamar Chase to give him targets he did not have in New York City. So Jamar Chase, LSU wide receiver. Thank you very much.
There he goes. Jamar Chase is off the board to the Carolina Panthers. Our boy Sam Darnold now has McCaffrey, Robbie Anderson, Jamar Chase. He's already set up better than he was up in New York, was he not? Not bad. So here we go. We're coming down. Now we have the Dom traded to pick 9, and that was the Atlanta Falcons. Moved all the way back to 9 in the trade with Denver, so Dom is on the clock.
So, like I said, Atlanta just has too many holes. They can go many different ways in this pick. They need an edge rusher. Might be a little too high for an edge rusher. They can take one of these wide receivers. I mean, put a slot receiver like Jalen Waddle Devonte Smith inside of those two outside receivers, I mean, I think that would do wonders in Arthur Smith's offense. All right, but the weakness of Atlanta's team has been, and always will probably be their defense. So with the trade back, we're going to go ahead and take Alabama cornerback Patrick Surtain.
Ooh, there it is. Holy cow. Ooh, that's incredible.
The Cowboys aren't happy about that.
No.
Why we wouldn't go back any further than 9.
That's it, man. Well, you got your boy, and I like how you're thinking over there, Dom. He's got a wide angle on this stuff, doesn't he? So now we're going to move on to the Dallas Cowboys, and for that, we are going to turn it over to Matt O'Leary.
Yeah, as the Dallas Cowboys GM / Jerry Jones over here, I was very much ready to grab Patrick Surtain, so I was thrown off guard. Instead, we have to pivot. Now, a few weeks ago, I would have said, no brainer, just take Caleb Farley. That's fine. But injuries are a concern. This is someone that I think Jets fans were hoping were going to be there at 23, who has risen. And I am taking J.C. Horn with the 10th pick.
Okie dokie. That makes sense to me. J.C. Horn going to the Dallas Cowboys. Damn, man. I'll tell you, Surtain and Horn back to back. That's incredible. Good pick. So now we're going to Brandon with the New York Giants at pick 11.
All right, so the Giants has a pretty good defensive line. They have a solid corner in Bradbury, so I decided to go middle linebacker. Micah Parsons out of Penn State. He had 109 tackles and 5 sacks last year, and they need a playmaker on the defense.
Micah Parsons, pick 11. I think that's fantastic. I was thinking that maybe Atlanta might have did that too. That's a good pick, Brandon. That's a stud if I ever saw one right there. So now we're going to go back to Dom for his pick for the Philadelphia Eagles at pick 12.
So Matt O'Leary pretty much pissed in our Cheerios because we were hoping J.C. Horn was there. That was the target, not going to lie. But kind of like Atlanta, the same situation I was in with Atlanta, Philadelphia can go many different ways. They got a lot of holes to fill. Micah Parsons would have been good. J.O.K., the linebacker, whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce, from Notre Dame. He's also could be a good fit, good coverage linebacker. But their wide receiver core is horrible. So we're just going to go ahead and take what we feel is the best wide receiver left on the board. Heisman Trophy winner, Devonte Smith, Alabama.
Nice. There you go. So the Philadelphia Eagles grabbing Devonte Smith out of Alabama, like you said, the Heisman Trophy winning wide receiver. That's incredible. So now, Big Green, you're on the board with the Los Angeles Chargers. That's hard. I can't get that out of my brain, man. The Chargers are up.
The San Diego Chargers will take Rousseau.
Gregory Rousseau. There you go. Edge rusher supreme. Good pick, Big Green. So the Chargers at pick 13 take Rousseau, the edge rusher. Now we're moving on to pick 14, which is now due to the trade. Big Green, you're up again with the Cincinnati Bengals.
All right, we are going to take Rashad Bateman, wide receiver.
There you go. We're stacking it for Joe Burrow over there. He's coming back fully healthy, is he not, Big Green?
Oh, yeah.
So you got T. Higgins lining up across from Rashad Bateman. Man, we should all be so lucky. All right, so who's next? This is the team that Ryan called me and asked me if he could have. I had to shake up the whole random thing so Ryan could have the New England Patriots at pick 15. Who you taking? Who you excited about, Ryan?
Oh, this is just such a great pick. I'm playing some 4D chess with Bill Belichick right now, and I know he's looking real hard at Riley Patterson, the kicker out of Memphis right now. And he's like, he's got his finger on the trigger. He's got the call button. I'm like so sure he's like really on board for that pick. But I think what's going to happen is they weren't able to get the quarterback this year. They're going to delay that. They're going to build some weapons around him. They're getting the wide receiver from Alabama, throwing an R into Alabama. Jalen Waddle. Wow. Jalen Waddle is going to be the pick.
Waddle. No injury concerns, huh, Ryan?
Nah, flock it.
Flock it indeed.
Not worried.
Excellent pick. Jalen Waddle, he's either going to excite and light up the whole league or be on the bench his whole career. I hope it's the former.
I hope it's the second.
Yeah, I know, right? If it's this way. So, guys, we got a super chat. I want to thank Mr. Michael V. Basso. Hello, crew. Cream of the crop right here. Wishing Sam all the best. We'll be following him. Let me put it up here real quick. We'll be following him, and I really hope he rocks, just not this coming year. Michael, thank you so much. You guys have any thoughts real quick? We'll take a little break and comment on Michael's comment. Any thoughts about, are you guys wishing Sam well, or do you want him just to sink so we can be right?
I want him to play well as long as he's not playing against the Jets.
Which we play them this year, Matt.
Yeah, so he could have 15 good games.
16.
15 good games.
Oh, 16. I'm sorry. I forgot what they added it. That's going to put him up all year.
Oh, my God. That's a rough. I know they're making all these changes. I don't know what to You go on, Ryan.
I just said I keep screwing up every time I try to say a prediction. It's like, oh yeah, Jets gonna go 9-7. Like, wait a second. No, it's there's an extra game in there somewhere. I got to do my math again.
Yeah, I've made a decision. I'm not going to acknowledge it until week 17. I'm just
week 18.
Yeah,
week 18.
Right. There you go. That's it. I have no idea. So that's good. Well, any other thoughts on Big Green? Alex, you guys wishing Sam well, or do you want him to crash and burn down there? What do you guys think?
Nothing but the best for Sam.
Yeah.
I was ecstatic when he got drafted. I was the biggest fan. Now I just wish him nothing but the best with Robbie again, because I know I enjoyed those times watching him and Robbie make connections and score touchdowns. So
listen, I think it's going to be good for him.
Yeah,
I mean, I never doubted Sam's talent. And I know the easy way or the cop-out is to say Gase ruined him, so on and so forth. But the organization just never built around him properly. You know what I mean? He had his flaws, absolutely. But I think I think he could be coached into a really good player. Is he going to be Patrick Mahomes? Probably not. But he can be a solid player. And I know he's going to do good in Carolina. I wish him the best.
I hope he does well. For whatever reason, it didn't work out here. But, good luck to him. And, it's just our situation dictates we had to get rid of him, paying him. And, we need those 5 years of rookie contract and everything. And that's just how it goes, So good luck, Sam.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think McCaffrey's going to help him out a lot.
Oh, I bet
Sam's going to light up the league. And I'm going to say, told you so, Matt.
Big Green is, he feels it. So look, man, thank you for the super chat. We're going to continue with the draft. Me personally, I like Sam. I think he's a good guy, but once people leave the Jets, it takes about 15 minutes for me to hate him. So I'm now rooting for a big monumental failure while he stays healthy. How's that for a middle ground? So, all right. So where did we leave off? So this is where it gets confusing. This is where a lot happened. Pick 16. So originally, pick 16 was the Arizona Cardinals, and that was pick Thor. Thor, why don't you tell us what happened on your end?
Well, we got a phone call from Orchard Park, New York, from the Buffalo Bills. Oh. And we consummated a trade. So we have trade down. The Buffalo Bills will be receiving pick 16, And Arizona will be receiving their 30th pick in this draft this year, a second round number pick, number 61 this year, and next year's 2022 third round pick. So the Buffalo Bills are on the clock.
There you go. Well, very quickly, the Buffalo Bills turned around and took pick 16. And we got an offer. So the Buffalo Bills received a call from the Jacksonville Jaguars, who offered pick 25, pick 33, a 2022 second and third to slide down to pick 25. So at pick 16, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock.
Oh, my goodness.
And
Crazy.
the Jaguars will select Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern.
Ooh.
Wow.
There it is.
Heavy
That's
stuff.
funny. I was looking at him. So Slater, the second O lineman off the board, goes to the Jaguars. They paid a price to get him, but they believe in him. I think it's a good pick, man. So that brings us to the Las Vegas Raiders. What is this madness? The Las Vegas Raiders at pick 17, and for that we will return to Alex.
The Raiders will take Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC.
Damn, scooping him up.
Blocker.
Now he's just scooping him up, man. That's what he's doing. Good pick. Elijah Vera Tucker, USC, going to the Las Vegas Raiders. That brings us to pick 18, which is the Miami Dolphins. And we did draft Austin Jackson last year with the first-round pick, but we're going to turn around, and we're going to grab Samuel Cosmi, the right tackle, for pick 18 to the Miami Dolphins. So that leads us to Brandon, who's going to tell us who the Washington football team would like to grab at pick 19.
All right, so their D-line is stacked, so you obviously don't need an edge. I think Kendall Fuller can be a top 10 corner when he's not on the number one receiver every single play. So I'm going to go with Caleb Farley.
Interesting.
Bam.
We're good with Caleb Farley. Yeah, sorry. I saw that. So Caleb Farley off the board. All right, now we're going to go back to Dom for the Chicago Bears at pick number 20.
I get all these teams that have all these holes, and I can go any which way. It's like
beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing. Allen Robinson's here for one more year. There's been a lot of talk that Nagy's going to take back the offense. So this pick has to be offensive. All right. I thought about wide receiver. Bateman was going to be a guy I targeted. But you have fragile Andy Dalton back there, and nobody protected him. The Bears have cut Bobby Massey. Yeah. I don't think they have a tackle on their team that's contracted past next year. So with pick number 20, the Bears are going to take Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle, Virginia Tech.
Good pick.
There you go. Christian Darrisaw to the Chicago Bears. Good pick. I don't know what they're thinking up there in Chicago sometimes, man. It's just not the way I would do it. Let me just say that. So now we're going to go to Big Green, and he's going to pick for the Indianapolis Colts at pick 21.
Is Kwity Paye off the board?
Kwity Paye is not off the board.
All right. The Colts will take Kwity Paye.
Fuck!
Nice.
Oh man, I was eyeing him that whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
So Ryan has been smacked around all over the place with this draft. I don't think anybody's getting beat up quite like Ryan tonight. So Kwity Paye is off the board to the Indianapolis Colts, and that brings us to the Tennessee Titans, who who I originally had, and I traded to Matt O'Leary because I wanted the Miami Dolphins. So we did a flip-flop-a-rooney, and Matt O'Leary, you are on the clock for the Tennessee Titans.
I was really hoping Rashad Bateman would make it to 22, but he went a lot earlier than I anticipated. So instead of going wide receiver, because I don't like the value here for the Titans, I am instead going to go edge and take Azeez Ojulari from Georgia.
Ooh, very interesting. Very interesting. So where does that leave us? Azeez Ojulari off the board to Matt O'Leary run Tennessee Titans. That brings us to the New York Jets at pick 23, and this will be Ryan. You guys didn't trade? You didn't give Matt O'Leary Jets?
Oh, no way. Jet's mine. Sorry, you had your pick at 2. I'm taking my pick at 23. I was so pumped to find out the 23rd pick because I knew what 2 was going to be. It was like, this is a fun pick. And I was going to try and trade back up into the first round depending on how this board was going to fall. I wasn't sure how to do it, but I was looking at the board and I'm seeing everyone drop, and I'm like, oh man, I'm going to get Quiddy Pay at 23, and then my dude's trading up to the back half with like the Saints. But that didn't happen because Big Green's a big green jerk. So
you could have offered me a trade.
I could have, but I didn't know you were going to pull that card out. Damn it. 2 picks. All right. So I'm looking at guys on the board, and I'm talking about guys that could have been available at the 23rd pick, and the 2 running backs are there. Najee Harris, Travis Etienne. And people are excited maybe for the quarterback. And then I'm just going to break your hopes and dreams, and I'm taking Creed Humphrey out of Oklahoma.
Damn.
Ooh, that's the pick. That's the pick, Jets fans. So we got Zach Wilson up at the top when Matt O'Leary was running the Jets back in the day. Ron takes over and grabs Creed Humphrey, the center extraordinaire. Looks like we might just be building the wall. We're going to move McGovern over, Ryan. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're going to have Creed and you're going to have McGovern kind of duke it out. I think it provides you a little bit of insurance on the interior part of that offensive line. I don't know if we're necessarily set on those interior 3. I think they'll play whoever is the best across the board. And if Humphrey is better at center, then McGovern kicks over. If Humphrey plays guard for a year and McGovern gets to run it back this year, I'm okay with it. I think this was more of a pressing need for me because of how we struck out in free agency. No Lindsley, no Tooney. Obviously, Sheriff got tagged. I was hoping Elijah Vera Tucker would fall. I wanted to go edge or cornerback here. I didn't really love the idea of going interior offensive line once those guys were off the board. But with Pay gone and Horn going as early as he did, I didn't feel comfortable taking any of the other defensive players in this spot.
Well, I think you did a damn good job, my friend. And I want to address one of the comments. Luis Sanchez says, but hey, the Jets said they didn't want to move McGovern. To that, I want to say this. They also said that Sam Darnold, through Corey Davis, they told me Sam Darnold is the quarterback. That's why I signed. Nothing coming out of the Jets is the truth. I think they'll do whatever the hell they want, and they don't care how we feel or what we think or what Schefter or Rappaport say about it. So, Lewis, I hear you, but I'm not concerned. I think if they draft Creed Humphrey, I think McGovern is going to slide over the guard, and they won't have a damn problem with it. Any thoughts, my panel?
I agree with you, GreenBean.
Build a wall.
Yeah.
Build that wall.
It seems like Sam Darnold's going to be on the season tickets too, right? But, whoops.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see that? I saw a whole thread this week so Sam Darnold was on the ticket page, and everybody thought that meant that Sam Darnold was staying. It's crazy town, is it not? We're looking deep. We're looking at stuff deep.
It's not crazy town. Matt, what is it?
Banana Land.
Banana Land. I'm glad we got one of those out.
Yes.
There you go.
Banana
Land. So I wouldn't worry about it, guys. I think Creed Humphrey would be a slam dunk-a-rooney. So we're going to go and move over to the Pittsburgh Steelers. For that, my man Thor is up.
Well, the scouts have stated that we like Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. However, Matt Canada, the offensive coordinator, says we need a back that fits our system. And according to our research, Travis Etienne is the perfect fit. So we will take him here for the Pittsburgh Steelers from running back Clemson University.
You're taking Travis Etienne to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I am.
That
yes.
pisses me off a little bit.
I know. I'm sorry.
You know what? It's funny with the Steelers and the Ravens. Like, no matter where they're ever picking, it doesn't matter where it is. Every time they're on the board, the player they select, I think it's bullshit that they got him. Doesn't matter. Every year, I'm like, that's bullshit. How'd they get that guy? I swear. It doesn't matter. And you did the same thing, Thor.
I'm sorry.
I
take no pleasure in doing it.
Right, I know. Well, that brings us to the next pick, which I will take no pleasure in either.
Oh my!
And so with the trade back, Jacksonville. Oh, I'll bring this to Alex. Why don't you? This was your pick. What happened here?
So I traded forward so that the Buffalo Bills could fall back to 25.
So that leads us to the Buffalo Bills, and for that is me, Green Bean, and I'm going to do something that would be. What's that?
Isn't it the Cardinals? Didn't the Bills pick at?
Yeah, we traded with the Bills at 30, and yeah.
I traded with the Cardinals, and then Jacksonville came calling.
Okay.
I didn't have that pick for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I pulled the Miami Dolphins on you.
Okay.
So this would be a thorn in our side for many years. I almost went with my favorite player, Pat Freiermuth, but I'm not going to take Pat Freiermuth because I think it would be more exciting in Buffalo if they went ahead and grabbed Najee Harris, running back, Alabama,
oh my God,
and we're going to hate it twice a year.
No, please no. Oh my goodness.
Jerk.
We're getting yelled at. Let me just, Jason Rhodes. I know. I was just talking, man. I'm playing games right now, Jason. Don't take it seriously. I know Corey Davis didn't say he signed because of Sam Darnold. I know. I'm just pointing out how drastic everybody gets with these little things, these little blurbs and everything. I'm just playing games. I promise you, I know that. I promise. And it is a big difference. It's a big difference. I know it is. But thank you. I appreciate it. I do. I know what you're saying, man. I'm just playing games. So let's go to Cleveland. Matt O'Leary is on the clock. What are you going to do in Brownville?
There's a couple different directions that I can go here. To me, positions of need that jumped out were edge and linebacker and potentially corner. So I think I'm going to go linebacker and go with the value and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. That's a tough name to roll off the tongue, but he's a good player.
I'm not even going to do it. Yeah, he is. I'm not even going to say it. Say it again, Matt. Let's get it out.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
I think you nailed it. It's an
Didn't
exciting
he have a
pick.
brother play for the Giants?
I don't know. Does he?
Maybe. I don't know. I just love saying Owusu-Koramoah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a great pick.
Nnamdi Asomugha. It's like
Nnamdi
Scrabble.
Asomugha.
We used to call him Scrabble. It was like a different crazy name.
Yeah. Well, right. They just called him Aso or Aso. That's it. Everybody's called him Aso. Yeah. So remember, that's the reason that the 2011 Rex Ryan, Mike Tannenbaum offseason where they let everybody go to try to pair Revis with Asomugha, and then he didn't sign. Then they had to scramble and re-sign Cromartie, and in that time they lost Brad Smith, Sean Ellis, everybody. It was terrible, and they were trying to go for this great cornerback thing that Rex Ryan had this fantasy, and it never happened. Oh, that was the worst offseason in Jets history, man. 2011, the worst. We lost everybody. That's when Alex came aboard. He got 2009, 2010. Everything was great. We were exciting. And then they decided to dismantle the whole thing and go pick Plaxico Burress up from jail and go sign Derek Mason. What the fuck is going on? What happened?
He started freaking out. Remember?
And it's never been the same, Thor. Not for 1 second. That was the end of the Jets. We haven't been the same since.
Dude, I was so upset when they got rid of Braylon Edwards the year before and like decided to roll with Santonio Holmes. Like I wanted Braylon so bad. When he did the Dougie over top of the Patriots corner, I was like, oh yes.
Yeah. Well, that was the same year, Ryan. That was that same offseason. They decided to stick with Holmes.
Really?
Yeah, that was it. They lost Braylon Edwards that year too.
Oh, okay. So it been 2010 into 2011. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. That was the offseason from hell. We lost Bray. We lost Brad Smith, Jericho Cotchery, Sean Ellis. So many, all of our leaders. They just a vacuum. We had Santonio Holmes, Derek Mason, and Plaxico Burress the next year. Skiddly-doo. It was like my son's first game was the game down in Miami where Santonio Holmes had the fight in the huddle on the field.
Oh, that was
Remember
the worst. Yeah.
Yeah. That was my son's first game. I said, what's going on? I said, nothing. Nothing, son. Nothing.
Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not important, I assure you. It's just the end of an era, my young Padawan. It's the end of an era. So we're going to move on. Brandon, you are up for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see what awesome gem the Ravens come up with this year.
All right. So besides Calais Campbell, I'm going to put Jason Owen, Penn State edge rusher. He had 5 sacks last year, but I feel like he could have more now that Calais Campbell's is seeing more, I guess, double teams.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick. The Ravens are all about defense, are they not? The Ravens lose their defensive stars every single year. Do they skip a beat, Brandon?
Nope.
Never. And it's because of picks just like that. He's the next guy. They lose Suggs, doesn't matter. CJ Mosley, doesn't matter. They lose Peanut, Matt Judon, doesn't matter. It never matters. And that's the way Joe Douglas has to build this damn thing, is that having a pipeline. When players leave, you let them leave. And your next guy up is better. That's the way it's got to be. Good pick, man. We're coming around the mountain. We got the Saints on the board for that. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Yep.
Where'd we go? Is it the Saints? Yep. Sorry.
Saints.
For that, we will go to Dom.
So, reality in real life, I think that this is the pick that somebody comes up from the second round if they have their eyes, if they want to roll the dice on the 6th QB in the draft, maybe Kellen Mond or Kyle Trask. Who knows if that's too early for him. But I think that in reality, that's what happens, is that this is where they come knocking, and the Saints move back graciously. All right? The Saints have some holes to fill, no doubt. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Jameis Winston. I don't believe in Taysom Hill, but I don't think the value here for the Saints in a win now is take a quarterback and let him sit and learn. And I'm definitely, after this show, I'm going to unfollow Matt O'Leary because I had my eyes set on Koromoa. So you just lost one follower, Matt. Good job. He was the perfect fit for the Saints. DeMario Davis is there. He's aging. I think it would have been a perfect fit. I thought about Zaven Collins, but I'm going to kind of veer off. And with Lattimore facing legal issues, the Saints cut Jack Rabbit this offseason. We're going to go ahead and take Greg Newsome.
Ooh, very interesting.
From Northwestern.
Interesting pick, Dom. Dom dug deep for that one, man. See, I like how you're thinking, buddy. All right. So that's a great pick. Newsome to the Saints. We're going to move on to Big Green, and he's got the Green Bay Packers. Big Green, you all right, buddy? He's having problems right this second. Big Green. Hold on, everybody.
We almost got through. We almost did it.
We almost
made
did
it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Jameis. I mean, I'd like to see Jameis Winston get that second chance. Maybe he could do it. Clearly he has talent, but I don't know, man. Those interceptions, that'll kill you.
He sees the same ghosts that Sam sees.
I think he just might, Dom, honestly. What was his stats in 2019? It was like 35 touchdowns and 30 interceptions, something like. Wasn't it crazy like that?
Yeah.
And like 5,000 yards too, wasn't it? It was something stupid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He put up some yards.
Insane.
Yeah, but he just can't win. That's where Perryman came out of. We were like, ooh, Rashad Perryman looks good. Let's grab him. That worked.
Yo, shout out to Duncan. Says Snowball is still available and he will have a new clean shirt. Snowball was one of the qualifiers for the shirt I'm giving away. No one has any idea who Snowball is. We're like, who the hell is Snowball? Nightbot picked it out of the chat. I was like, I've never seen this person talk before.
Oh, that's funny. I went over to your stream earlier and somebody wrote GreenBean is Snowball. I was like, what the hell does that mean? Now I know. This is good.
It was this random ass I was like, I don't get it. Like, who is this guy? Whatever. Sorry, bud.
Well, so Snowball, Big Green, are you back with us, buddy?
Still
Big Green.
I'm hearing some audio.
I don't want to leave him behind.
It sounds like somebody's trying to call him.
All right, so my son just ran in the room with the Jameis Winston stats for last year. This is how it goes over here. 43 touchdowns, 43 interceptions.
Wow.
Is he the best ever, or does he suck the worst style ever? It's like, how do you make a decision on a guy like that? Yeah, you go get Tom Brady. That does it.
Yeah.
That does it. Big Green, how you doing?
He's almost got it.
Big Green says he's not getting any sound. Let me see something.
Are you connected to Bluetooth by possibility? I've done that before where I'm trying to talk on the phone and it's like coming out my watch. And I'm like, wait a second.
Tell him to type it. Tell him to type his pick into the chat.
Yeah, I did. That's what I just did.
Yeah.
I'm hearing somebody's computer too. Somebody's got the sound on. It might be Big Green.
Can you guys hear me?
I think Big Green.
There you go.
He's back.
Big Green, you back?
Yeah, that's the only way. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who do you want?
What's going on?
That's okay, bud. This is good.
Who's available?
This is good. This is important. This is the stuff that needs to happen. This is
So
the stuff
top
that
on the
we
board
need
right now.
We're tackle.
Yeah, it's on the board D tackle Christian Barmore, Alabama. Edge Joseph Asai. Linebacker Zaven Collins. Trevin Morig, the safety out of TCU. Jalen Mayfield, tackle Michigan. Kadarius Toney, wide receiver Florida. Ifitu Milanafu, quarterback. Syracuse. That is so wrong. I need Matt to read that one for me.
Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa.
Yeah. That's so great. That's so great. All right, let me see here. I just muted Big Green because I was hearing his stream. Hey, let me see if he's back.
Oh,
Big Green, you back? I know Kadarius Toney's still out there, everybody.
Kadarius Toney was almost a New Orleans Saint, but
Oh, it's close, huh?
it was close.
So who do
Wide
you got
receiver
left?
depth is good.
Right. That's a good pick, no matter how you slice it. I'm telling you, I would trade back. If I'm the Jets, I trade back to 7. I grab Kyle Pitts, then I take Kyle Trask, and then I take Kadarius Toney, and I reunite the band. And then I work on my offensive line in the 3rd round. What do you guys think, huh? What do you think of
I'm
that?
taking Kadarius Toney.
Oh, there it is. Forget it.
There
it is. There he goes.
not working.
Big Green, welcome back, buddy. It's okay. We got your back, man. We got you. So Big Green wants Kadarius Toney going to the Green Bay Packers. Finally, somebody goes ahead and gets Rodgers.
Kadarius Toney for Aaron Rodgers.
There you go. Right. Get him some toys for once, right? All right, good pick, Big Green. So we're going to move on to Arizona. And for that, we're going to Thor. They're finally on the clock, Thor.
We were hoping that Greg Newsome would fall to us because with Patrick Peterson leaving, there leaves a gaping hole at cornerback. However, now we don't want to reach too far, but we could also use some edge help. You know, J.J. Watt's come in. He's a little up there in age, a little long in the tooth, so we're going to go just to ensure the pass rush stays strong. We're going to get Joseph Asai from Edge from Texas. Yeah.
Man, I thought you were going to start talking about Asante Samuel or Melifonwu. That's what I was ready to hear.
Little early. We like that value. You know what I mean? You don't want to go too deep. Yeah.
It is a little early.
Yeah,
good for you. So Joseph Asai off the board to the Arizona Cardinals. Man, they're just stacking toys over there, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
No,
tough division.
You
guys.
It is.
Yeah.
Right. So now we're going to go to the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl losers, because of no offensive line. What is Ryan going to do to help Patrick Mahomes?
Well, so that was exactly the route I'm kind of looking here. I was looking up their needs, and I was like, all right, yeah. It's first need offensive tackle, second need interior offensive line, and then they have like secondary needs after that, and it says interior offensive line again. So like clearly it's got to be offensive line for me. I'm looking at the board, and it looks like Jalen Mayfield, the tackle out of Michigan, is the top tackle, at least on my board right now. I didn't feel like going Wyatt Davis that early. I think tackle's the value over the guard at this spot. So Jalen Mayfield, the tackle out of Michigan, is going to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well done. I'm telling you, if any team ever showed you how important the offensive line is, it was the Kansas City Chiefs in that Super Bowl. Did you ever see Mahomes look like that before?
Nope. He looked rattled.
Yeah, he looked like Sam Darnold is what he looked like. Like, oh, yeah.
I'm going to get everyone hyped on the train. Like, oh, we should have kept Sam and traded down and taken the tackles and the linebacker or the offensive lineman. No, stop it.
You know it. You know it. Well, that's the whole thing, man. Our job is to get people thinking. It doesn't have to be good thinking, right? Everybody gets mad at me no matter what I do anyway, so I just want to say what I want to say, you know? But anyway, good pick to the Kansas City Chiefs, and we're going to wrap this up with Darth Vader himself. Thor is up, and he's going to pick for the Super Bowl winning Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Au contraire, Mr. Bean. However, while we were picking, we received a phone call from the Las Vegas Raiders who would like a 30-second pick for their second and third round picks in this year's draft. So the Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock, gentlemen.
Wow. Okay, Raiders, you are up.
The Raiders will take the TJ Vasher out of Texas Tech. With 30 seconds.
Okay. Dude, if anybody was trading, it's Alex Cotter. Nobody has it on you, my friend. This guy knows what he's doing. He knows his way around a draft board, don't you?
I do. Sure undo.
That's awesome. So, Ryan, would you mind reading back the picks and the coinciding teams for us?
What was the last pick right there? And then I'll go through it.
TJ Vasher out of Texas Tech.
TJ Vasher. Sorry. Just trying to figure out where he is.
Are you on PFN?
He's number 338 on PFN.
338.
Damn.
Okay. What position is he?
Receiver wide out.
Okay.
Ballsy. Okay,
All
so
right.
full results. So you just shout them out when they're
well,
hold
hold on, Ryan. I have a request. From the chat. Let me just point. I lost it. Let me see. Oh, so Liam Riordan, the guy who's been taking care of his sack via Matt Leary for the last couple of weeks. This is the guy. He's spraying cologne all over his junk. He has a request. He would like to see us go 2 more picks so we can see who the Jets pick at pick 34. What do you guys think? Who's up?
I like that.
Mm-mm.
It would
All
be
right,
Alex
That
traded
would
away the Jacksonville pick, I believe, right?
Yeah, so Arizona has I think Arizona has 33. Or
So that would be Thor and who gets the Jets pick? I think that falls to O'Leary, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that would be Thor. You get your 33rd pick for the trade, and then we'll do Matt O'Leary. So Thor, who do you want to take for the Arizona Cardinals?
We're gonna go Tyson Campbell, cornerback, Georgia.
Ooh, there it
Wait a
is.
minute. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. God damn it. Sorry.
Okay, so that's I'm at 34.
Tyson Campbell. All right, Matt, you're up.
Yeah.
So, Matt, we've taken Zach Wilson and Creed Humphrey so far.
Creed Humphrey.
God damn it.
Come on, Matt. Trade it.
Okay.
Trade it.
No, not trading it. I'm gonna take Jalen Phillips, edge rusher from Miami.
Ooh, good pick. Good pick. Yeah.
So, dude, can you imagine?
Good
See, that's
pick.
what we need. We need a young guy. Come on in there, rotate with Curry and Huff, with Carl Lawson on the other side. I think this is beautiful. You've done a great job and a great thing and a great service to Jet Kind, Mr. O'Leary.
Thank you. I try.
What is that saying that Joe Douglas always says about pressure?
Speed builds pressure and pressure bursts pipes.
Bam.
There it is.
I love it.
Jalen Phillips at pick 34. So the Jets got Zach Wilson, Creed Humphrey, and Jalen Phillips. Let's see in the chat. You guys into that haul for the Jets?
I'm a fan of that. I really wish Quiddy Pay fell, and then we could have taken a different interior guy, but it's okay. I forgive
Creed might have made it there too. So hey, Dom, what do you think of that? What do you think of that haul for the Jets?
So I like it. My thoughts and my thoughts only. Jalen Phillips scares me. I know the concussions and the injuries and stuff like that. I mean, maybe he's past it. He had a great pro day, and he looked fast as lightning. If that's how it ended up, I'd be content. I would rather see a cornerback in there, either at 23 or at 34. I mean, the value of the offensive lineman in this draft is so strong. I mean, there's still tons of guys on the board. Where I'm not saying Creed Humphrey was a bad pick. I like Creed Humphrey, but I think we could have went cornerback there and still probably gotten a good offensive lineman. Tevin Jenkins, Creed Humphrey, Wyatt Davis, someone in the 34 pick, and maybe addressed edge elsewhere. But that's just my thoughts.
Right. No, good thoughts. Brandon, what do you think of that haul? We got Zach Wilson, we got Creed Humphrey at 23, and we came around the mountain for 34 with Jalen Phillips. What do you think?
At 23, obviously J.C. Horn wasn't there, but if he was there, I would have taken him. And at 34, I probably would have taken Wyatt Davis because I want to build the wall for the kid.
You would have said Creed Humphrey and Wyatt Davis. We're getting this job done already.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. I like how you think. Brandon, Alex, what do you think of this haul? Are you satisfied?
I am. I absolutely love what the Jets are doing in this draft.
Yeah, not bad. Well said. Big Green, you with us? Can you tell us, do you think highly of the Jets haul this draft?
We need another offensive lineman.
We do.
There's more in round 3. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Right. You guys want to go to pick 86?
Let's rock, baby.
Let's just keep going. Thor, what do you think of this haul?
I like it. I think I would have went Newsome at 23, and then later on go after the lineman. I like the Phillips pick. Maybe if you didn't go Creed Humphrey, then maybe you would have. I think he would have still been there at the 34th pick. But I think because the corners actually. they're really important in this scheme, so that the ends can give them time or whatever. So I would have went Newsome if it was me. But either way,
right.
We're good.
Right.
I was worried Creed wasn't going to make it past the Steelers. With Pouncey retiring, I just kind of figured he was a lock to go there.
Yeah. So Thor, were you going to take Creed Humphrey as a Steeler?
No. From all I kept seeing, they just kept talking about Etienne and the scheme and everything. And they did say, they kept talking about Cosme for the tackle position and everything, but nobody, they didn't really. They said they were going to try for interior lineman like later on in the draft. So
Yeah.
Well,
it makes sense. I like how everybody thinks, but Jets fans are a funny lot, man. We love cornerbacks. Everybody wants to take a cornerback at 20. It's consistent. Jets fans love their cornerbacks, man.
Yeah.
I think we should wait till the third round for our cornerback, but that's just me. I got my eyes on some guys in the third round, but I think we did well. Anybody left? Did we get everybody's thoughts, Matt? What do you think of this Jets haul as a collective here?
I like it. I was happy with Zach Wilson being there too. Obviously, I like Ryan's pick of Creed Humphrey. I think he's fine value there at 23. I understand what the Wyatt Davis love in the chat. I just with the injury, I think that's going to push him further down the board a little bit. I think he goes in the 40s. And just like the value too much to pass up on Phillips. I understand the injury history, but there's a raw athletic freak that I think Robert Saleh wants to get his mitts on. That's just my logic behind it.
Yeah, you know what, guys? There's actually a documentary on the struggles of Jalen Phillips on the on YouTube. On the YouTube, I'm real. I cannot. Please don't let me say that. I'm an old man. On the YouTube, back in my day. But there's a really good documentary on Jalen Phillips about what he actually overcame and how hard he worked to kind of, get past all this stuff. And if you watch it, you'll have different feelings about him if you don't like him. And it's a concern, but I think I agree with Matt. He's one of the guys that has risen on my boards of late, and I like the pick. But yeah, so let's do this. Ryan, if you would be so kind, could you give us a recap of the draft, who the team was and who the player was that we just did?
Sure, absolutely. I'll do my best to remember some of the trades because I picked the player in the right spot, but the trade might be a little funky. So Trevor Lawrence 1 to the Jaguars, Zach Wilson 2 to the Jets, Justin Fields 3 to the 49ers. Then we had Denver trade up to 4. They took Trey Lance. And then it was Minnesota that traded up to the Bengals. They got Mac Jones. So we got 5 quarterbacks going right off the board, right off the bat. Kyle Pitts goes 6 to Miami, which was my pick for the Lions. But with Penei Sewell falling to 7, I took Penei Sewell there. Then Carolina decides to take Jamar Chase, give Sam Darnold some weapons down there in Carolina. We got Atlanta at number 9, taking Patrick Surtain, the cornerback out of Alabama. The Cowboys were not very happy at pick 10. They wound up taking J.C. Horn a little bit earlier than I would have thought, but definitely with the injury concerns to Caleb Farley, I think you'll see Horn raise up the boards a little bit.
Yeah.
Giants at number 11 take Micah Parsons, linebacker, Penn State. Then you get Devonte Smith, the Heisman Trophy winner, number 12 overall, to the Eagles. I think that is a great pick. I thought that's who they would take at 6, so them getting him at 12 is just absolutely huge. Chargers at 13 take Gregory Rousseau. They pair him with Bosa. Melvin Ingram, is he still a free agent right now?
He is.
Yeah.
I think so, yes. So that is a nice pickup to fill in for the veteran there. Number 14 is the Bengals now. They take Rashad Bateman to pair with Burrow, kind of give him some weapons. Then the Patriots at number 15 decide to go with the wide receiver Jalen Waddle out of Alabama. They need some help there. They wanted a quarterback, but with all the quarterbacks going so early, they weren't going to pull the trigger at 15. 16 is not the Bills, it's the
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jaguars. Okay.
Right.
Jaguars. They take the tackle, Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern. I think that's a really good pick. Then the Raiders wind up taking USC guard Elijah Vera Tucker. Then GreenBean with the Miami pick at 18 takes Samuel Cosmi, the right tackle from Texas. Washington at number 19 takes Caleb Farley, cornerback, Virginia Tech. Bears take Christian Darrisaw, the tackle out of Virginia Tech at number 20. My boy Quiddy Pay, Big Green, ruins my hopes and dreams. He comes in at number 21, going to the Colts. And then Azeez Ojulari, the edge from Georgia, goes to the Titans. I wound up taking Creed Humphrey, the center from Oklahoma. I probably could have gone cornerback there. I could understand the thought process with that for sure. I don't love the idea of going like interior offensive line with a first-round pick because of the value that fifth-year option has. So I'm definitely more on board with the premium position. I just didn't think the value was quite there. Travis Etienne goes 24 to the Steelers. Najee Harris goes number 25, but I don't remember who owns that pick.
Buffalo
owns that pick. Buffalo owns the 25th pick. They get Najee Harris, so not fun. We wind up dealing with Kyle Pitts and Najee Harris in our division.
Oh, my God.
At number 26, we got linebacker. Matt, say the name.
I got to pull it back up. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Ooh, the way you say Koramoah. Just
it's nice.
Give me chills.
Silky.
We got Jason Owe. I don't know how to say it. Edge, Penn State, Baltimore. Owa. So he replaces Judon, I guess. Is Judon still out there, or is he?
He's a New England Patriot.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot that happened. Oh, that
they
sucks.
signed everybody.
They did. I hope they crash and burn so hard. The Saints at number 28 take Greg Newsome II. They're worried about Marshawn Lattimore possibly having some legal issues. No bueno. Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers gets a new wide receiver in Kadarius Toney out of Florida. I think that is a great pick there. Joseph Asai, the edge from Texas, is going to the Cardinals. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, Cardinals. Then the Kansas City Chiefs, they need to help on the offensive line. Jalen Mayfield was the top tackle on the board. That's where they go with that pick. And then at 32, it winds up being someone else. Raiders?
Oakland traded in, yes.
Oakland.
That's right.
Comes in and gets TJ Vasher, who was not remotely on my board. I was like, where is this guy? So it's out of left field, TJ Vasher, final pick in the first round.
Yeah, wacky. He dug deep. And then we went into the second round for just a touch. And we had Thor.
I only did the first round.
That's all right. Thor, who'd you take at pick 33, the first pick of the second round?
That was a mistake. I meant to pick the guy from Syracuse, but my computer went wacky. So I picked the guy from Georgia. What was it, Tyson Campbell or something like that?
Yeah, Campbell.
But I meant to pick the guy from Syracuse. That's why I messed up, but it's okay.
Well, look, just like the real draft, they'll let you, if you pick the wrong guy, you could just say, hey, I picked the wrong guy, and you could tell them, and the NFL will let you change it.
Really?
So that's fine.
I never knew that.
Yeah, anytime. Sure. I don't mind. Like, no, I forget it. I don't want that guy. I want
That'd be crazy.
Over. 2017, one more shot.
Remember that year Minnesota didn't pick and the people were running the picks up to
Yeah, man. I'll tell you. Well, everybody gets a mulligan. They say, it's no problem. We're all loose here. Everybody's calm. There's no stress. It's a low stress environment.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then at pick 34, who was it again, Matt O'Leary?
It was Jalen Phillips, edge out of Miami.
Jalen Phillips. Concussions be damned. He's coming to work with Curry, with Lawson, with Saleh, and Ulbricht, and we're going to step on people's faces this year. I like it.
Kraken.
So, chat, do us a favor. Let the boys know what you think of the draft as a whole. A, B, C. Give us a letter grade. And I want to tell you guys, I know this is our first time ever doing this. It's hard to get all these things together. We had some comments like it would be great to see the picks. Maybe next time we'll figure that out. But I want to thank these contest winners. I think this was incredible. You guys added a lot. I loved your takes. Big Green, don't worry about the technical difficulties, man. If anybody gets it, it is me. If anybody can relate to a technical difficulty happening when you don't want it to, it's this guy right here. No sweat. Everybody loves you, my man. You're one of the stalwarts around here. Everybody loves Big Green. But I want to thank everybody.
I love how you said that as you freeze beamed.
Oh, did I? Did I freeze? That's perfect.
You freeze beamed for that.
Oh, that's so good. Hopefully I wasn't too bad. We got some A pluses, John Post. We got a B. We got an A minus. We got another B, A plus from New York Jet News. A B because of the Vasher pick, Joshua Serrano, Alex. He's sticking it in your ribs, buddy. And let's see. My draft guide doesn't have TJ Vasher. He says otherwise an A minus.
How many people do we have in here?
Right now, 138, but we had 198 for a while, 185. So it was a nice crew in here for most of the time. They're leaving now. They don't care about what I want to say anymore. They're like, fuck this. I'm out of here. I got a TV show to watch. But listen, guys, I want to tell you how grateful I am that you guys, number one, entered the contest. Number two, carved out your time so you could be here. I think you're all awesome. I really do, man. And I'm grateful. But let's go around the panel real quick. Any last words? Alex, why don't we start with you?
Yeah, I got a couple people that I want the just to check out around like 5, 6, and 7. So I just want to say that real quick. Jordan Smith, linebacker out of UAB. He's like 6'7". He's an absolute beast. He's all around the field. He's an absolute playmaker. I love him so much. He's dynamic. He's crazy. Walt Fuller, he's a receiver out of Indiana. He's like 6'1", 6'2". He's a great slot guy. He catches absolutely everything. And I think that the Jets should go for him around 6 or around 7. And I think they should go for Jordan Smith around 5, around 6. So
awesome.
I'm pretty big on them. So thank you.
I love it. Well, Alex, let me say, so to go with it, I really appreciate you bringing that up, because if there's anything that's been consistent since Joe Douglas came here, is that he loves compiling these 4th, 5th, and 6th round picks. We now have 9 5th and 6th round picks over the next 2 years. 9. Nice. That's incredible. I think it's 9. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 5. It's one or the other. It's 5 or 9. But I'm pretty sure. So anyway, but this guy those are the types of guys I think Joe Douglas is going to find his gems, man. And I like that. I appreciate you bringing up those names. If we like anything, it's names. It's looking into guys that nobody's heard of. Everybody likes to find a sleeper. You know what I mean? So thanks, Alex. And you were great, man. I appreciate you being here. Good picks tonight, except for TJ Vasher. Nobody likes that one.
Okay, thank you.
So, Brandon, what do you got, man? Any final words? Anything to say to us?
For the later round, like the 6th or 7th, I want to go Rashad Johnson III out of Georgia Southern. Good edge, probably rotational piece on the D-line. Forces some fumbles, forced 3 fumbles last year. Yeah, pretty solid.
There you go, man. Brandon, you were awesome too, man. Thank you for coming. We're gonna take some time. It's gonna take a minute, but you'll get all those jerseys that are behind you and all that stuff. It's all gonna get taken off your wall over the next year or so with guys that are actually gonna make you proud. These bastards make us spend our money and then they're gone in 10 minutes. Tell them the story real quick about the Jamal poster. Tell them what happened.
All right. So the Jamal poster came the day after he got traded. I ordered it like 2 months before, and it came the day after. And then I bought the Darnold jersey and the Jamal jersey the day the jerseys got released. And now
that's funny. Oh, that's crazy.
That's so great. So it's aggravating when that happens, but that is a funny story, man. The Jamal Adams poster arrived the day after we traded him. Yeah. For as far as funny pain goes, you can't even script it any better than that, man.
No.
So, but look, your room looks good. It's all, hey, you're representing proper style over there, and I appreciate it, man. I think you're awesome, and I thank you for being here tonight, man. Dom, what do you got for us, buddy? You're welcome, man.
Oh, man. Listen, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoy the draft. I really enjoy nerding out and doing my research and looking into all this stuff, no matter if it's the Jets or whomever. So to be here and doing this with you guys, I mean, at 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night, nothing better for me, to be honest with you. I'll say this about the Jets. I can list off guys that I think they should go after. I'll say it this way. I trust Joe Douglas. I trust him implicitly. And I know that we're building the team the way it needs to go. So, there's going to be heartbreaks along the way. There's going to be bumps in the road. I've been dealing with it for 40 years. So I don't expect 2021 to be all that different. But I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. Good, bad, or indifferent. I bleed green, and that's just what it is. Thank you, Green Bean. It was a pleasure being here with all you guys. Ryan, Matt O'Leary, big fans. Follow you guys all the time. And listen, if you guys, Matt or Ryan, if you needed some advice, hit me up. My Twitter handle's right there on the page. I'm always available. I will cut time in for you guys. I promise.
There you go.
And Thor, you owe me, bro. You owe me. I did. I let you rescind that trade, but
No, I got you, bro. You're right.
Tom, you're awesome, man. And I appreciate it. It's good to have you here, my man. And sincerely, you did a great job tonight, and I appreciate having you. I'm going to call you, man. Maybe we'll do some stuff. If you got some time, I'll get you on. You know your shit.
When you're in Jersey.
We'll get you out here.
When you're in Jersey, hit me up.
I will. I'm coming. I'll be there in a month and a half.
Yeah, I know.
But thank you, Dom. I
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
it.
It was awesome.
Hey, Big Green, you got anything for us, man? Big Green.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me be part of the show. I love all you guys. When you're in Jersey, there's a few food places you check out. White Manna in Hackensack is one. It's been around since the 50s.
What is it? White Mary?
Let's see. Everything else is really just diners, I guess.
Yeah.
And Juicy Platters in Teterboro is pretty good. But I hope I trust in Joe Douglas to make the right decisions. And we can only go up from here. Can't get any worse. So go Jets.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Big Green. I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to getting some Jersey food. You guys don't know how bad it can get. Like when you're out in the middle of Missouri trying to get some pizza or something like that. It's like you don't know. You just don't know until you know. And I'm really looking forward to getting up there. And actually, one of the things I can't wait to do is get a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese and some disco fries at a diner. I can't wait.
I was going to ask if the Taylor ham or pork roll. That was going to be my question. You answered it for
Taylor
me.
ham.
I'm
Taylor ham every day of the week.
Taylor ham's the brand. He goes, Taylor ham's the brand.
It is Taylor ham.
Taylor ham brand. It's Taylor ham. I call it Taylor ham.
And the brand is so powerful, just like Band-Aid and Q-Tip and everything else like that. The brand is so powerful that it demands you call all pork roll Taylor motherfucking ham. Okay, and that's the way it goes. I can't wait. So thank you, Dom. You're awesome. And thank you, Big Green.
Yeah,
you're the best, dude. We love having you here.
Roll.
Yeah, I know. It is what it is. We'll still get to say, try going into Brooklyn and ordering either one of them. They have no idea what you're talking about. I've done it. They're like, dude, get out of here with your Jersey shit. They'll give you a slice of forest or, what is it? Black Forest ham or something like that. They're like, we don't have that crap. It's right over the river. Can't get it. Oh, yeah, it's the truth. So, Big Green, you rule, dude. Thor, what do you got for us, man?
Well, Green Bean, first of all, I want to appreciate the opportunity, man. It's been a blast and everything. And I just want to say, I'm creeping up on, this is 20 years, actually. I've been a Jets fan. And every time, save for Rex Ryan, every time we got a new head coach, general manager, it just kind of sound like, the teacher on Peanuts, like, wah, wah, and like, oh, here comes another one. But I'm going to tell you, this time it feels different. You know what I mean? I really think that is the beginnings of something special is about to happen. You know what I mean? Like when Saleh was like the guy I wanted. You know what I mean? And when he left, I was like heartbroken, and he came back and they said they hired him. I was like, thank you, God. You know what I mean? So I really think we are on the cusp, if you will, especially collecting all these picks and everything. And you know, I would have been happy if they picked Deshaun, if they'd have traded with Deshaun Watson and everything. But I'm really glad we kept our picks and didn't trade away, you know, like future first and all that stuff, because that's how successful teams build. If you look at the Steelers, the Ravens, all the kind of teams like that, that's how they become like they are. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait. You know, so
yeah. Good for you, man. Right? It's different this time. It's not the same.
It really
it's
is.
not the same thing. We got guys that know what they're talking about.
Yes.
Right. Thank you for saying that, man. Well, look, Thor, you are truly a special man. I watch you on Instagram all the time. He's got his own podcast. Why don't you give us a plug real quick?
Okay, yeah. So we, as you can see, you know, we got a channel. It's called DCX, or if you look up Darth Castle, it'll come up. And we talk about collectible statues and everything. You know, we got X-Men people, Marvel, DC, you know, Sci-Fi, Predator, you know, all that kind of stuff. And we talk about them every Friday, you know, and we get, you know, we talk about, we got a survey we take, which is insane. You know, would you, you know, who's your favorite, you know, woman or whatever, and you know, like model or whatever, and would you still get with her if she had armpit hair? I mean, all kind of dumb crap, you know. So that's like a survey for like newbies, you know. And but we have a good time. We show the newest, you know, pieces that are coming out, and 9 o'clock Eastern time on DCX, you know, that's when and we do live unboxes of statues, and we have a good time. So yeah, if you guys are into that kind of stuff, then come through and check us out.
Awesome, man. And I'll go ahead and you can text me that link to your podcast. I'll put it in the description of this YouTube video.
Okay, sure.
So Thor, man, thank you. You rock, brother, and I love having you on here. So Ryan, any final words for the chat or for us or anything? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I wish Sam the best down in Carolina. I'm going to be a little upset if we see him and Robbie kind of go off, because that could have been us. We could have kept our, you know, Sam as our quarterback and used other draft picks and whatnot, and we probably would be in a better situation. I love him being paired up with Joe Brady. I think that's a perfect, you know, offensive mind to be around to kind of revitalize his career. I think him getting Christian McCaffrey back is going to be huge. So I wish him nothing but the best. I hope they lose every game this year. But I hope he has a good career.
That's right. Well, we get that second round pick. You know what I mean? So they lose, we get a better pick. That's the way it goes. We're rooting for Seattle and the Panthers to go, you know, to win one game next year. That would be delightful, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. So
hey, one game will probably be against the Jets, though. That's our luck.
Oh, that's exactly.
You know what? That sucks. I don't like that you just did that, because that is actually very, very possible. That's the way it twists for us, isn't it? Sam throws for 480 and 6 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yep.
Oh, man. Well, Ryan, dude, listen, I'm really appreciative and grateful that you carved out some time. Again, I know that you did your stream before this, and I'm just really, man, it's awesome that you did this, and I appreciate it. So thank you.
Of course, dude. I love coming on here. We did the stream for the draft. It took forever. So, like, trust me, I'm built for just sitting in front of a computer and ranting.
Oh, right. And we're going to do it again. So, O'Leary, last but not least, final thoughts.
It was a lot of fun. I am very much so looking forward to the NFL draft. A lot of different ways the Jets can go outside of the number 2 pick. I think, you know, it's a quarterback. Which one, I think, is still a little up in the air. Then, you know, we'll see how Joe Douglas wants to build this thing, but he'll have his chance to build this out through the draft. So, hitting those picks, baby.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, it's funny. We still got almost 3 or a little over 3 weeks left, right? And it's like how much more can we talk about this? How much more? But we're gonna. And on draft day, it's gonna almost be like a relief. You know what I mean? As long as we pick good players, that's what it's really going to be about. But chat, I want to thank you guys too for sticking around. I hope this was a good time for you. It looks like a lot of guys liked it. That makes me very, very happy. I loved having our contest winners on with us. I thought it was awesome. I thought they did a great job. And I want to thank you guys for being here. But with that, we are going to wrap this up. Thanks again, the remaining members of the panel. I like how everybody just said goodbye and signed off. I like that. I was like, I didn't say that, but fuck it, that's working. So it's, I think that was cool. But guys, we're going to call it a night. Thank you again, and we will see you next time. Don't forget, 4 months ago, half of this fan base was convinced that Joe Douglas wasn't going to fire Adam Gase. Why? Because the Johnsons were inept, and because of their awesome friendship, that they're blood brothers or something from a former life. Everybody was afraid of that. Let's not forget that. The report was that Joe Douglas and Adam Gase were very close, so half the fan base was afraid that Adam Gase was going to be the coach. Don't forget. Think about it. If you were one of the people writing on Twitter, writing on Jetnation, on Instagram, I just know it. Adam Gase is going to be our coach this year. Remember, don't forget how monumental of a deal it was that Joe Douglas had Adam Gase fired.